All right, class. So today is Wednesday, February the 1st. The agenda is on the sideboard. Today we are going to write in our planner. I'm going to go over the warm-up. Remember, the warm-ups are super important. I've changed it just a little bit, made a couple adjustments to prepare us for the quarter test at the end of the quarter, okay? All right. So we'll see if it helps. Every little bit helps. So I know it's going to help a little bit. All right. So afterwards, I'm going to model when we come back from lunch. I'm going to model how to graph equations again. Okay. And then we're going to practice that today. There is a small little art activity that we're going to do where you're graphing equations and then you're going to color the picture that it creates. Okay. So we're going to work on that. That's going to be our practice for today. And it will be for a grade. All right. So we're going to turn the graph in, the picture part of the graph, and the work part of the graph in for a grade. Any questions about what Miss Reyes is asking? Okay, good. Today we need to make sure that we study writing linear equations. Please make sure that you study writing linear equations because that's what your quiz is going to be on at the end of the week. Any questions? Okay, let's write in our planner. We have our planner out. Okay, I need you to check off Tuesday stuff. If you studied the notes, check it off. If you completed the homework, check it off. If you watched the homework video, check it off. If you didn't, don't check it off. Okay, Paige, I don't see you writing anything down, babe. I need you writing your planner. Writing your planner. Yes, babe. Uh, you see if this one works. I need this one back because it's my favorite one. Okay, here. All right. Now let's write the homework down. Okay. The homework for tonight, I do need for you again to study writing linear equations. I need you to complete the homework. And I need you to watch. Miss Reyes, look at this crap. Y'all know I'm terrible with spelling. I need you to watch the help video. And that's it, y'all. That's it. That's all. Pause for the cause. Terrence, I don't see you. Please write it down. Write it down. Write it down. All right, here we go. Let's look at the warm-up. I'm going to do the first problem, and I want you to try to do the second one on your own, okay? So that means you got to really pay attention to what I'm doing so that you can do the second one on your own. You ready? All right. So we're going to be writing this equation in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b is slope-intercept form. Please write. This equation right here does not look like this. So we've got to rearrange this equation so that it looks like this. And this is how you do that. Okay, Frank, do you need another packet? I need you to take out your packet and write, please. All right, here we go. In order to get y by itself so that it looks like this, we've got to move 3x first. This is a positive 3x or a plus 3x. What is the opposite of a positive or a plus? So we're going to subtract 3x on both sides. That's what you're going to do first. That's the first thing that you're going to do to the example, this example here, okay? Write this down. You're right. No, that's right. Three x minus 3x is 0. is 0. So we bring down the positive 4y. We bring down the equal sign. And we bring these two down. They are not like terms, so don't subtract them. I'm going to bring down the minus 3x first, then positive 8. You can bring down the 8 first and then minus the 3x. Doesn't matter which one you write first or second. Any questions? Now you got to get rid of the 4 that's attached to y so that y is by itself. What is the automatic operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, that is between a number and a variable? Not division, multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication? So the only way to get rid of the 4 that's being multiplied to y is to divide both sides or everything by that 4. And that's what you're going to do in the other problem. Excuse me. What is 4 divided by 4? What's 4 divided by 4? Look, 4 divided by 4. What's 4 divided by 4? It is 1. So we're going to put 1y or just the y. Negative 3 divided by 4. Let's make sure that fraction is reduced. Negative 3 divided by 4. Math, enter. It's already reduced. So keep it as negative 3 over 4. Bring down the x. What is 8 divided by 4? Positive 2. This is now written in the slope-intercept form. Ready? Okay. So Tegan, did we figure that out? All right. This is multiplication. So to get y by itself, you got to do the opposite of multiplication, which is to divide. You're going to divide everything by negative 5. When you divide this by negative 5, it's going to give you negative 9 over 5 x. When you divide this by 5, it's going to give you minus 7. And when you divide this by 5, it's just going to give you 1 or 1y. Okay. That's it. Y is by itself. Take out your notebook. Anybody else need? Thank you. All right. So, listen, some of us started this process already with graphing and others did not. Okay. Others did not. So I'm going to go through the graphing and then I'm going to partner you up again. And then there is an activity, a graphing activity that when you're finished with it, I'm going to give you a graphing activity. Okay. Which I want you to also work with your partner. All right. Are we ready? All right. So graphing equations. Oh, Miss Reyes, you need to write this down. Take out your notebook, please, so we can write the steps in our notebook. We'll always have them. This is page 7. We got 3 steps. Page 6. Graphing equations given 2 points. So now this is page 7. That was writing equations, sorry. This one is graphing equations. Q3, page 7. Graphing linear equations. Graphing linear equations. We're just going to write the steps and then we're going to do some examples. We're going to paste these examples in our notebook. All right, so these are your steps. Okay, steps, Ms. Reyes. Why do you say step 1? The first step is to label your M and your B. Label what your M is, label what your B is. M is the slope, B is your y-intercept. That's your first step. Pause for the cause, Ms. Reyes. Step 2, graph B, whatever B is equal to, which is the y-intercept, on the y-axis. That's step 2. Pause for the cause. Step 3, lastly, you're going to use the slope to put points on the line, which is M, to put points on the line. And you're going to connect those points, okay? I'm going to draw a straight line through those points. I'll do some examples and then paste in our notebook, okay? All right, so step number 1, we wrote in our notebook, we label our M and our B. We label M, we label B. Please do that. Another paper. Yeah, like the points that we did yesterday, these points. Oh, okay. All right, so R equals, you type this in. You did this one? Okay, so you did that. So it's this right here, second and graph. And these are the points right here. So that's 0, 1. 1, 2 point. Well, don't do that one. Go down, skip down and do this one. 5 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So let's label M and B. M here is 7 over 2. B is negative 2. M is rise over run. Any questions about where I get those numbers from? Yes, baby. Do you see it now? There's the minus sign that's in front of it's the first sheet. Do you need that first sheet again? Here. Okay. Some people did. Everybody was in different places. That's okay, babe. All right. So now we're going to find -2 on the y-axis. So you're going to put this on the y-axis. -2 on the y-axis is down 2 from the origin right here. That's the second step. Whatever B is, find it on the y-axis. Whatever B is, Juan, you're going to graph it on the y-axis. Do you see that? Okay. We're going to put our pencil here, and we're going to count rise over run. Rise is a +2. So, I'm sorry. This Ray is tripping. Rise is a +7, so go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Run is a +2, so go to the right 2 times. 1, 2. And connect the points. This is your line. What's your M in the second one? Juan, what's your M? Yes.
Isn't it -6x?
It's negative just the 6, okay? -6. Okay. Very good, babe. Bobby, what's your B?
Our B is 3.
Very good, baby. +3. How do you write -6 as a fraction? Put a 1 under it. So the top number we label as what? Anybody remember? Rise. The bottom number we label as what? Braylon, are you okay with that? Paige, are you okay? So Frank, we're going to graph. You're going to find B3 on the y-axis. Talia, you good? So let's graph 3 on the y-axis. +3 on the y-axis is right here. Are you okay, Anthony? Are you sure? Okay. All right, so now we're going to use the slope, the third step, to put points on the line. My rise over my run. My rise is -6. So from here, where do I go, Jaylee? Am I going to go up or down? You got to go down because it's a -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And am I going to go to the left or to the right? To the right one because it's a +1. 1 time to the right. This is my line. Terrence, sit up. Extend your line. Your line looks very short. Extend the line. Put arrows at the end of the line. Bobby, are you okay? Aaliyah, you good? I can't. Who's talking to me? Go ahead, baby.
Why do you have to extend the line?
Because by definition, a line goes on forever. You need to indicate that the line is going to go on forever. That's a good question, Riley. All right, let's do this one. Anybody remember? If we have y is equal to a single number, what kind of line are we going to create? Tegan? It's not. It's zero slope. It's going to go through which axis is it going to go through? The y-axis. It's y is equal to a single number. It's going to go through -5 on the y-axis. This is going to have zero slope.
I always get undefined and y.
Zero mixed up. A lot of people do. That's okay. Just practice. All right, number 4. Which one is M? Which one is B? Braylon, which one is M? 6/5. The top number you label as what? Rise. The bottom number you label as what? Tegan?
I know that
What's the B, baby?
+1.
Very good. Good job. So this is, you're going to graph on the y-axis. Going to graph this on the y-axis, okay? Find 1 on the y-axis. Slide this up just a little bit. Very good, baby. Now from here, where am I going? Up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We ran out of space. So let's do this backwards. What's the opposite of a positive 6? What's the opposite of a positive 5? All right, so from here, instead of going up 6, go where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead of going to the right 5, go where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. We didn't have enough space to go this way, so we did it in reverse. Extend the line. Got it? All right, let's do 2 more. We're going to paste this down in our notebook, and you're going to do the other page by yourself. Those of you that are finished, I need you to do the activity, okay? All right. For number 5, which one's my M and which one is my B? Which one's my M? Leanna? Very good, baby. Deasia, what do I label 1 as? Rise. Emma, what do I label 4 as? Run. Jaylee, which one of those numbers is going to be my B? 2. Where am I going to graph 2, Paige? Where do I graph this to? On the y-axis. Good job, baby. I'm going to find 2 on the y-axis, which is right here. Alex, from this point, where do I go? No, you're just copying because that's what somebody said. Don't do that. Think about it on your own, please. They are wrong. Rise over run. Rise goes first. Run is second. Where am I going to go from here? Up 1 and then where? Right 4. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. Okay, what if I want points in the opposite direction? I do it backwards. What's the opposite of a positive 4? Sorry. So now let's do this backwards. Down 1 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1 and to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 6. See if you can do 6 on your own. Let me see that one, please. And then we're going to paste this in our notebook. X is equal to a single number. So that means it's going to go through the x-axis. Y is equal to a single number. It goes through the y. When x is equal to a single number, it goes through the x. Find 5 on the x and draw a line through the x-axis. What kind of slope is this line? Undefined. All right. All right. Raise your hand if you have not finished the second sheet. This second sheet. Raise your hand if you're not finished with the second sheet. Okay, cool. Jaylee, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? Okay, good. Alex, can you work with Jaylee, please? Do you know what you're doing? Okay, you're good. Do you know what you're doing? You're good. Who is your partner? I don't even know. Do you know? Did you finish the sheet? No. Okay, then y'all can work together. Okay. Who else didn't finish the sheet? Raise your hand because I'm trying to remember. Okay. Can you work with who you worked with yesterday? Who did you work with yesterday, Emma? Who? Alex, you and Alex work together again, please. Who did you work with yesterday, babe? Okay, y'all good. Who'd you work with? Can you work with her again, please? Who'd you work with yesterday? They're not here. You don't you don't remember. Okay, can you, Bobby? Can you work with Talia, please? All right, and that group. And who did I put you with somebody? Haroon, can you and the two of you all work together? You don't want to work with him? If you don't, that's okay. Okay, go ahead. Yes, I couldn't hear you. Oh, can you work with Anthony? Can you work with Jaylene said, please? Sorry, baby.